Hi everyone, it's me again, your hashtag baller, to discuss the December 31 game date of NBA. We're in the second game now. We'll be discussing Philadelphia 76ers going up against Orlando Magic. This is this is an interesting matchup because both teams are actually doing well at this early of the season. Let's visit our standings, and as we speak, Orlando Magic is at number one with 4 wins and 0 loss. Man, come on. And if I heard it right, this has been Orlando's best start ever. I'm not really sure, but I was watching the game, their last game, and I think I heard it from the anchor. I'm not really sure, but this has been the best start, at least for the past decade or so. All right. Orlando Magic obviously is at number one, 4-0, while the Philadelphia 76ers ain't that far. They're actually at number four with 3 wins and 1 loss. Just 1 loss separates these two great teams. All right, so they will be having their game December 31st. That's a U.S. time, and that will be 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Again, that's 6:30 p.m. Eastern. So in here in Pasay in Manila, that will be 7:30 a.m. Manila time. So yeah, let's discuss Orlando Magic first. Again, they're 4-0. They're so interesting. What's going on with Orlando Magic, right? They don't have like a superstar like Kevin Durant or Irving. They don't have a power forward or a center like Anthony Davis and all that. But I guess I've said this before, and I'll say this again. They have this very simple team, which plays like a team, if you know what I'm saying. So they have Vucevic, they have Ross, they have Fultz, they have Fournier. Whoever is hot, then they let that hot person stay hot, if you know what I'm saying. Nobody's a ball hog. Vucevic works so hard inside, grabs those rebounds, defend well. Their backup, people are actually giving what they could. Some of them are just playing like 2 minutes, 4 minutes a game, but whenever their numbers are called, they're actually producing. So that's what's important in a team. Their last game was against Oklahoma Thunder. Man, look at the numbers of Vucevic. 28 points and 10 rebounds. Man, this guy deserves a cheeseburger. You know what I'm saying? Cheeseburger. In here in the Philippines, we have this called like cheeseburger ka naman. Whenever you've done something well or done something good, you would be asked to treat someone a cheeseburger. Not sure what's with cheeseburger, but it has been some sort of culture. Not really culture, but just forget about it. But this guy, Vucevic, deserves to treat his entire team a cheeseburger each. Well, they're too big that maybe they deserve like a Whopper or something. Anyway, let's go back. So Orlando Magic is at 4 wins and 0 loss. They're simply amazing, right? Cole Anthony, their rookie guard, is acting like he ain't a rookie. He is acting matured and all that. Folks who just recently signed a contract with them, man, it's actually showing the entire Orlando franchise that they weren't wrong when they gave them that kind of contract. At the start of the season, a lot of people were saying, "Hey, Fultz did deserve that. Fultz is just this, just that." But look at Fultz now. He is the starter of this franchise, who is starting very well. Right now, if we would look at the other team, that's Philadelphia 76ers, the only loss that they had was against Cleveland Cavaliers, and we know that Cleveland Cavaliers is really doing well as well. Currently, Cleveland is at 3-1, so they are at the same standing. But the last game that Philadelphia had was against Toronto Raptors, a legit contender, right? And Joel Embiid, who was supposedly hurt, actually played without any minute restrictions or whatsoever. And he just posted Embiid numbers, or so to speak, monster numbers. 29 points and 16 rebounds, man. Oh man. This is an exciting matchup against Vucevic. Embiid is bigger, Embiid is wider, Embiid is for me better than Vucevic. I mean, let's be honest, but Vucevic won't back down for sure. So this is an interesting matchup inside. So this is something to watch for sure. So Embiid is actually being surrounded now by shooters, right? That has been Philadelphia's problem for the past years. They have a very good center in Embiid, but whenever say Embiid is doubled or triple team, and he kicks the ball out, normally the 3-point shots are not being made. Worse, they are brick, or they were at least. They were for the past seasons, and this year, man, they have improved a lot because Embiid is now being surrounded by shooters. And Philadelphia actually got Seth Curry, that's right, Stephen Curry's brother, and Danny Green. And you know Danny Green, man. Danny Green is a multi-time champion. He was a champion with the Spurs. He was a champion with the Toronto Raptors. He moved to Lakers. He was the champion there. And who knows what's going to happen here in Philadelphia 76ers now. But that dude, man, talk about rings. He got a lot of rings, all right? So, Sixers, they were able to address that problem now, 3-point shooting, right? Of course, there's also Tobias Harris. And another thing that, what I like about Philadelphia is that they were able to address one more thing, not just the shooting, and that is them having a very good center whenever Embiid goes down, or whenever Embiid sits down, right? So what happens before is that whenever Embiid sits down, then the lead is being blown out, or bad things happen whenever Embiid rests. So what happened before is that Embiid ain't able to rest for a lot, or for a substantial amount of time. But now they were able to pick Dwight Howard. Again, Dwight Howard, man. Dwight Howard came from the Lakers and he just won a championship, but he was willing to go here in Philadelphia 76ers. So this dude might have seen something okay with Philadelphia for him to stay here, right? And again, that's one thing. There's Embiid as a starting center. Whenever Embiid would need to rest, then there's Dwight Howard. Well, I don't have to explain what Dwight Howard can do, right? Again, he just won a championship. So this one is very interesting, I would have to say. In terms of talent, I would have to say Philadelphia has an edge against Orlando Magic. In terms of teamwork, I would say Orlando Magic has it more intact because they've been together longer than Philadelphia, because there are a lot of new faces here in Philadelphia. Steph Curry, Danny Green, and Dwight Howard. So I would have to give it to Orlando Magic. So let's visit the spread or the odds. Let me take a look. Philadelphia is at minus 2.5, and Orlando Magic is at plus 2.5. Hey, you know what? It just changed just right now. Philadelphia is at minus 3, and Orlando is at plus 3. Now this is hard. This is one of the hardest matches in the game date, December 31st. I've been cheering for Orlando Magic for this early season, but I gotta go with Philadelphia right now, man. Embiid is actually playing like a beast that he is. He's got a backup whenever he would need some rest. Vucevic is good, man. No, don't get me wrong, but I don't think they would have something which could really minimize the production of Embiid. And whenever Embiid is actually doing that kind of performance, oftentimes the teams would actually lose track of the 3-point shooters or the shooters itself of Philadelphia, and that should give Seth Curry, Tobias Harris, Green, Simmons, although Simmons can't shoot that well still, opportunities or open shots in the perimeter or maybe even in the 3-point line. Alright, so I'm picking Philadelphia in this. Yeah, too bad Orlando might be getting their first loss. So yeah, I'm picking Philadelphia -3. So if you would want to be a little bit safer, yeah, you can just do money line with Philadelphia. But if you would want to go higher, or if you would want to have a higher value, then let's go with the Philadelphia -3. I'm down with that. All right. So for those who haven't subscribed yet, please do. Just click on the subscribe button. We also have a Facebook page. It has the same name, Pasay Baller. Just follow and like that page. That way you can shoot me a message via Messenger there, and then I'm gonna respond and I'm gonna reply as soon as possible, because it's a busy season there. But yeah, see you there, and see you later on the other predictions that we have for December 31st game day. Enjoy the season. It's still Christmas season, right? So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, bro. Peace out. Pasay love and God bless.